as a small information centre. Can't really call it a museum, but it talks about the heritage of the canal, how the area has developed and how it's changed. Gives a bit of the history. Would originally have been part of the area where they would have paid their tolls, or the boaters would have come in. Tolls were gauged, as in the boats would be measured, weighed to see how much they were carrying, and then they would pay according to the value of the cargo. They would come here, and we still have the window in the door for them to pay their money through. And this would have been the payment side and the paperwork side, and the other room would have been for the manager to be in.
We're standing here in the toll office, or toll house at Brentford. It's a Grade 2 listed building, and built in 1911 on the site of the original lock house that was here. And you can see it's purpose built with these expansive bay windows at each end to provide a commanding view of approaching boats from either direction. So the gauging clerk, or the toll office clerk, would be marshalling boats through here and measuring their cargoes and charging fees accordingly. And over here you can see the gauging rod, which measured the boat's displacement in the canal, which was obviously directly and proportionately in relation to the weight of the cargo. Brentford is a rather key location on the network of inland waterways. Effectively, it was a river port in the River Thames, where the Grand Union Canal connected, so you've got a link directly to the Midlands. So the Grand Union Canal was built up to Braunston as a shortcut provided by the Oxford Canal, so it reduced the overall distance by about 70 miles. But there was great competition between these canal companies to provide the fastest route into the sort of heavy manufacturing centre of the Midlands. But when you look around now, the whole of the sort of Brentford Basin is occupied by high-end apartment blocks, which have been developed over the last 15 years. And you have to imagine that before this development, all of these areas were full of warehouses and yards and wharves.